Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got loads to go over today as they've just released the premium Warbond trailer for the Force of Law. Now this is an absolutely huge one and is going to be coming within the next week. This is a beautiful looking Warbond and probably the closest thing to a Seath looking Warbond that you are going to obtain. We're going to break down the entire thing today, including new weapons, throwables, stratagems and so much more. This one's looking pretty tasty, so make sure you stay tuned to it. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure that you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, new and old. Links in the description. Get your games a bit cheaper today. And if you want to get involved with that giveaway, keep an eye on the screen as we're going to be putting up a random emoji for you to put in the comment section. When you put that in there, it'll announce tomorrow to who it is that's winning the top bundle of super credits. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So we give you the Force of Law. This is the law enforcement themed Warbond, and it states in the main description of it, when it comes to Super Earth, you are the law, the final word on freedom and managed democracy in our streets. You are the keeper of peace and the deliverer of justice, but you need to step up your gear before you go out on patrol. That's why the Ministry of Defense has approved the release of the Force of Law Premium Warbond on June 12th. Now this brings us a lot, like a lot. The armor, not so overwhelming, a little less drippy than the last one, but it still looks pretty damn cool. We're going to be taking a look at those in just a moment, but what we do have for the first off is the primary weapon. So this is the AR-32 Pacifier. It is a large capacity assault rifle and is the last word in defense against enemy roaming the colonies. This looks to be pretty damn cool. If we take a look at the trailer in the background, we can see that this is going to have at least two modes. We can see the full auto being fired. We can also see the burst rounds being fired as well. So it's likely that they'll have a different few options for this one. It's looking to be pretty damn good, and I'm suspecting this is going to be a medium pen. I don't know why, but something in my head says something with this much kick is going to be a little bit stronger. On top of that, we then have the throwable, the G109 Urchin. Now this is a big one because it is a stun grenade which attaches to the perp and dispenses electrical pulses until they are incapacitated, and you can handle any size squid assembly. So this is going to be usable for any size squid inside of the game, which is a little bit weird actually, because right now the Illuminate aren't here, but on the trailer it shows that we're still on Super Earth, or at least in mega cities. So we're going to keep that one in our brains for a little while. Hopefully we return very, very soon. But this is going to be a really cool throwable. Essentially, it's a bit like the thermite, but the stun variation of it. Looking to be pretty strong, but will it have the strength of what the thermite has? We'll have to wait and see. Moving into the stratagem, so we have got the AX Arc 3 Guard Dog K9. Now, it states right here that it is loyal to its core. The Arc-powered K9 will get between you and any threat to your authority. Just be wary of the occasional accidental friendly bite. Now, this is huge. People have been asking for this for a little while. A guard dog with arc abilities is going to be so demonic, it's crazy. This is going to be one of the biggest team killers in the game. You thought the laser was bad? This thing is going to come in second hand clutching. This is going to be absolutely hilarious. But as well as that, we have got the GL52 De-Escalator support weapon, a grenade launcher that fires high-powered arc grenades. The negotiations will be short and shocking when you call this one in. So this is essentially going to be a variation to your grenade launcher, and this is going to have arc rounds inside of it. This opens up the world to a whole new array of things, as essentially we've already got a normal grenade launcher and now we've got an arc one. This means we could have different variants for so many different things inside of the support weapon narrative, so I'm really, really excited for this one. But taking a look into the armor, we have got two rounds of it right here. The BP-20 Correct Officer and the BP-32 Jackboot. These two do look very, very cool. They are looking to be the light armor and the medium. Don't panic, we've got the heavy armor coming into the store. We'll show you that one in a little while. But it states right here underneath the description of it, this isn't an undercover job either, so you need to get some gear that lets citizens, Seath and squids alike know that you're on the beat. Nothing inspires a sense of safety and obedience quite like the sight of a Helldiver wearing the BP-20 Correct Officer medium armor with its protective padding and room enemy pouches. But maybe you want to just be the first on the scene, which means that you'll have something lightweight, in which case it's the BP-32 Jackboat. Now, a light armor packing fewer pouches, but more panache with an official-looking tailored jacket and sturdy pauldrons. Now, both armors come with the ballistic padding passive that grants the wearer higher resistance to chest damage, explosive damage, and all damage from bleeding. These armors also pair well with the Miranda's Legacy or the Mother Eagle's Wings cape and their matching player cards in coordination blue and gold color scheme. Now, this is quite an interesting one because, again, we're looking at the ballistic padding passive itself, and it has a few different ones. The chest damage resistance, the explosive damage resistance, and bleeding damage resistance. This could be quite cool, although we shall see exactly how well that one's going to operate. If you're using the Arc Dog, I probably would have liked to have seen some sort of arc resistance in there, but we've already got some stuff like that. But I do like the idea of the fact that they're now running loads of different passives inside of one passive. It definitely works a lot better, and I think that that was shown with the Masters of Democracy that came through just recently. That one was a big one, and I think that that is a very, very important thing to take note too, which means that we are probably going to be due a round of changes coming to the armor passives later down the line. Now, on top of that, though, Force of Law also includes new patterns. Watch them scatter when your paddy wagon, the FRV, rolls down the street with the True Blue pattern. Also available for the exosuits, Hell Pods. Speaking of Hell Pods, be sure to equip the new boaster, which is the Stun Pods, which allows hotwires your drops to shock nearby suspects into the stupor. Now, this is a problem because we have tried this one with fire before. That's right, the incendiary pods have been a thing for a little while and nobody liked them. So now we've got the stun pods. It'll be interesting to see how much of an effect they actually have and whether it's going to be something that people want to utilize. It's obviously going to have that stun factor. So for me, this might well be quite useful. You're just going to have to be careful where you land in these things. They also packed in a load of emotes. They have 3 hand signal emotes for hold, silence, and group up. Even if the mic is off, you can still organize your unit. So I quite like the idea of that. You do have the ability for 3 different emotes inside of that. And then we have the extra judical player title. Overall, quite a nice looking premium Warbond right here. And there is actually a lot inside of it. And when we really break it down, it's definitely an interesting one for sure. Finally, though, we are going to take a look at the store, which brings in time this one right here, which is the BP-77 Grand Juror. Now, it also has the Badge of Order cape, which is pretty damn cool looking. Overall, this is a big and bulky, heavy armor set, which looks really menacing. Actually looks really similar to the last one that we had with the black and gold narrative. I'm not too sure if this is going to be down people's street, but the passive may well sway you a bit more. On top of that, we will have the P92 Warrant. Now, the P92 Warrant is a secondary weapon. This is a pistol which looks beautiful. It just looks beautiful. Now, I do think this is just a standard pistol and it has a scope on it, so you can see there is a bit of a scope on the top and an extra size magazine. It looks like it's already been customized. It looks gorgeous, absolutely glorious. And we have got the Badge of Order player card. Now, the one thing I am quite intrigued by is finding out what is going to be on the customizable part for the primary weapon, the AR-32 Pacifier. I really want this to have a lot of customizations, and hopefully we don't just have the scope customization. Hopefully there is some stuff there for the clips and the changes on the muzzle. I want to see full customization on this. I think it really needs it when we get new weapons in, for it not to be some of the weapon customs that we've had already, where it was just a scope overview. For me, this is looking like it's going to be a good one. Hopefully you guys do as well. Let me know via the comment section below exactly what you guys think to the Force of Law and whether it's something that you guys are interested in getting. Don't forget, we are doing a giveaway here on the channel, so you'll be able to pick it up for free, but it is going to be releasing later on in the month on June 12th, a week away from now. So stay tuned to that one. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on. I appreciate you greatly. But as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.